It is the life hack that no guru tells you about. That by adding adventure to your life, you can evolve to your best self, this Life 2.0. Now, I saw a couple people that are probably running for the doors because they don't like adventure. They're not adventure junkies. They're not adrenaline junkies, mind you. Well, let me be the first to debunk the myth that you have to jump out of a perfectly good aircraft or tie yourself to a bungee cord and jump off a bridge to embrace adventure. Let's agree to something a little bit more broad in terms, that it's any new activity that's all-consuming, perhaps a little bit fearful, but it puts you in the zone. You feel that you have a heightened sense of clarity, you're focused, and for those of you that are familiar with meditation, this may sound like a familiar end result. And you're spot on, because I believe that adventure can be a form of meditation. And I'm going to prove it to you. Adventure can take many forms. People focus on physical adventure, but it can be emotional or mental as well. Examples of which? Entering the dating world after a dry spell. Mixtures of a few good dates and a lot of ones you don't want to remember. How about writing your first blog post or book and posting it or releasing it live to the world to read? Or even trying a new sport, like stand-up paddleboarding, when there is nothing going on in your mind except for staying on that wibbly, wobbly board. Now, some of my favorite adventures are adventures that encompass all of those, physical, emotional, and mental. Like going to a new destination and experiencing it like a kid again. New sights, smells, sounds, even tastes. My last adventure was to Iceland, the land of fire and ice. And my next adventure is a repeat adventure to an island not too far away, Cuba. But don't be fooled, because you don't have to travel halfway across the globe or even out of your hometown. You can have adventures anywhere, at any time. Discover your own hometown by a different mode of transportation. Rail, bike, Segway. Or just do your routine here backwards. You'll see it with new eyes. Now, I know that some of you are still on that adventure fence. I'm not completely getting her. Well, let me enlist Albert Einstein. Now, you know that quote that says, doing the same action over and over and expecting a different result? That's his definition of. So, yes, insanity, folks. Why on earth are we doing the same thing and expecting a different result? I also see some people that maybe are fearful. They're skittish of adventure. And you say, you know what? Too dangerous for me. Let me prove to you that routine can be dangerous. Has this ever happened to you? That you arrive at home, work, or school and you didn't remember driving there? You checked out, you were on autopilot, daydreaming, whatever, not paying attention to the road or dangers. Now that's dangerous. So I challenge you guys to take action on your own Life 2.0 by adding adventure. In order to evolve to this Life 2.0, I'm going to remind you of a couple things. That smartphone reference. What happens when we don't accept those updates? The device crashes. And the same happens in life. We need life updates and we need to evolve. You know why? You did basic biology and you know Darwin's law that all species need to adapt or they go extinct. And the same goes for human beings. Now, Life 2.0 is not the end result. It's not a point that you arrive at and don't go from there. It's a work in progress. And you betcha, life is going to help you out along the way with those falling tree branches, those divorces, and also those layoffs. But by adding adventure updates to your life, you have 3 immediate beneficial side effects. Enhanced focus, increased energy, and the most important is you get so much better and faster at tapping into that power of perspective. So you are better prepared and resilient for when the you-know-what hits the fan. Stop pressing snooze on your own life updates. Start today on your Life 2.0 by honestly answering this question. What's your next adventure? Thank you.